Right, so something else I've done this week. My key fob didn't work, so these buttons, they were just, the buttons underneath it were rubbish. So I've replaced these rubber bits, and I also replaced the circuit board. So that involves taking the key apart, which is a little bit fiddly. Helps if you have the right tools. I'm using a knife. That is not recommended and dangerous. So the key goes into two parts. That one's got the actual chip in it that starts the car, and this is the fob that does the locking and unlocking and the boot. So split it down there, and then you've got to split it down here as well. Being very careful if you're stupidly using a knife. And so it comes into two parts, and so that's the circuit board. Now you can get these on eBay for not a lot of money. I think between the circuit board and those buttons it came to about £7. And in fact that came with a new battery as well. So there's a little screw there. So you undo that, the circuit board pops out, and you've got the battery underneath it. I'm a bit apprehensive about doing this because I've only just programmed this key in. I'd be annoyed if it doesn't come out, if it stops working. So that's the battery under there. Circuit board just screws into place, and then it all just pops back together, and then you've got to sync the key, which I'll also show you just in case this is something you're also struggling with. Because for me, it turned out this was the only way I could get into the boot. I haven't looked at the boot button as to why that doesn't work yet, but it turns out that that little button is the only way of me getting into the boot. So it was imperative for me that I got this working. So that's the key back together. So inside the car, you can see on the ignition, hopefully you can see that, it keeps going blurry, but you've got 0, 1, 2 and 3. Now the YouTube videos I've seen and the Google advice I've seen is you put the key in with the door open, turn it to position 1, and then you turn it to position 2 and back to 1, and you do that 4 times. I did that I don't know how many times, trying to get that to work to no avail, and I was getting a bit frustrated. And I saw a comment on someone's video saying that it didn't work for them, but what did work for them was turning it from 2 to 3 and doing that 4 times. After you've done it 4 times, you'll get a bit of a chime. I'll demonstrate it. So 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, and you hear that chime? So then you take the key out, you press any button, and you can get another chime to say it's worked. So that should now, oh, maybe if I've got the door shut. Hopefully you saw that. So the key is now synced with the car. Ignore the mess in this car at the moment. I've still got a shattered windscreen, so I haven't bothered hoovering yet. Also, I've got a very dented horn button badge on the steering wheel, which I haven't worked out what I'm going to do with that yet. So that's that, and I hope that helps someone out, because I was pretty much tearing my hair out because I couldn't get into my boot, but now my key is synced. This is the Jag I'm working on at the moment. As you can see, it's a bit accident damaged, which was like that before I got it. However, if you want to see what I do with this and how it progresses, then have a look at the link in the top right corner. Thanks for looking, please subscribe.